Hello everyone and welcome to another Light No Fire video. My name is Brian if you happen to be new to the channel, but for the returning subscribers, thank you so much for being awesome and coming back for today's video. If you guys feel these videos earn it, hitting that like button is a great way of supporting the content. But let's go ahead and dive in. As we are all wondering about the release date, this is going to be a discussion and speculation video. But before you click off, there's a lot to talk about here, and there's a lot of interesting details and information. But this isn't just me. The internet is abuzz asking these questions, and Legacy Zero kicks this off because the curious thing is ads for Light No Fire are now showing for the game on both Facebook and Twitter and other platforms like YouTube and Reddit and even Instagram. He goes on to ask and say, I'll ask again, why advertise Light No Fire if this is hard, if it's not coming soonish? So, and then just retweeting more people finding more ads on different platforms like Instagram. And so I thought I'd weigh in as a developer. In fact, I actually reached out to other game developers that I know to really try to get some insight as to what this could potentially mean, because the initial thought, especially with No Man's Sky was in development for 5 years, then it released. However, we all know that story. We were all there during that period of time. However, I think with Hello Games, they've really put in the time. They've really paid their dues. And so that doesn't concern me actually at all for this game. But Light No Fire was also said to be in 5 years of development for this game. And this is done very interestingly enough. Now, does that mean the release date's going to be tomorrow? Man, how crazy would that be? But why not then just announce the release date at the event? I think we're going to be talking about 2024 here, assuming that my contacts are, really understanding kind of the scope of what we're talking about. So first things first, we can't underestimate buzz around the project. The developers that I talked to said that there's actually a value in getting your Steam page up and going and getting that wish listing up and going. And this really falls into a couple of different potential scenarios. First, we could be talking about an early access launch on Steam. This is something we've seen a lot of game companies have done recently, and No Man's Sky actually also had a very similar setup where they launched on PlayStation and on PC, and then eventually 2 years later they rolled out on the Xbox, and then 2 years later, or sometime after that, PSVR. And essentially it's a game that can be played anywhere. However, there's the other option, is that they're courting a publisher or some kind of deal. And this is essentially to keep the buzz up and keep that excitement going and making more and more people aware of this game in order to increase the value of that deal. They can literally go with metrics to say, see, look at this value that you're going to get if you want to invest in this game. And we've seen them like before, the first time with No Man's Sky partnering up with PlayStation, but it seems like there's some good-natured ribbing going on between Shawn Murray and Phil Spencer, where Shawn Murray is quote tweeting Phil Spencer's gaming catalog of the year. Phil Spencer then replying saying, "Make me laugh. Congrats on the amazing unveil of Light No Fire. Inspiring ambition from you and the team." And I'm not here to say that this is going to be an Xbox exclusive, nor do I actually ever want to advocate for exclusives. I think games are best put everywhere, but as a software developer, it is much easier to support one platform and then roll it out to others. And that's the future that I'm advocating it for. Timed exclusives, put games where people are playing, but also take your time to make sure that the game is done well. If we're looking at this in terms of advertising, if we're looking at it in terms of Hello Games, history, while I was originally thinking 2025 for a release date, this could be something we see drop in early access this spring, which would start to make sense about the advertising that is going on right now. That, or it's completely almost free to advertise in December, which as a content creator, I know December is usually the highest advertising rates. And then in January, it all drops off a cliff because everybody spent their money pre-Christmas season. But those are the features and things that I thought I'd share with you guys. I think that the developers that I talked to are awesome, so I thank them so much for teaming up with me just to give me this information. So it's never too early to start a Steam page, and also considering how No Man's Sky launched, I think this is a great opportunity that it also advertises No Man's Sky. So there is that double advertising standard that is going on at the same time, because if you're thinking about Light No Fire, maybe you're like, well, I can't play that today. Maybe I'll go check out the latest updates with No Man's Sky. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you feel like it earns it, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and hopefully I will see you in the next news or discussion video that we do around here. Anyway, peace out. Love you. And see you next time. Take care.